But what other good D needs to be recognized? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Everything DB. Good D and bad D. Here we go.
Let's go. Week 2. Let's get to it. We had Derwin James on yesterday, so we'll start with his team, his defense, his secondary. Had a great night on prime time. 15 pass defense, 6 TFLs, 3 takeaways, 0 TDs allowed. And you know what? They started fast. Let's get to the first pass of the game. Got a motion coming over, free safety out of the middle of the field. Defense is on the string. Boom. Great break, great anticipation. And when you run to the ball, good things happen. Henley, the Power Ranger, had the flu game, running to the ball, game 1, tips and overthrows. You got to make them count. And that's kind of the theme of this week. Those turnovers coming to add up. And you talk about turnovers coming in bunches. A lot of the times, it's not all the time the first guy that gets there, but it's the second, third guy. Just look at all the white shirts around the ball.
Jeez.
Down in and down out.
Pause.
This is who, if you go back and just after that tip is made, when that ball is in the air, I'm sure AJ has heard this 1,000 times. Shit, even the O-line. O-line is always taught to run and chase the ball as well. But just look at that. That's a picture in the defensive room. You're counting guys on the first pass of the game. So you always talk about setting the tone. As a defense, they set the tone, and Geno Smith never got comfortable this entire game.
Now, at the end of this thing, and pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously, all of the Chargers
Everybody's
are
in the frame.
They are a swarming defense. They are a relentless defense. The Derwin James stats, obviously crazy. Him playing D tackle and also playing deep safety is an insane thing. But, they are a group that is all in. And the way you guys are talking about is they'll play zone, but it won't be a normal zone. They'll shift the man concept whenever it's in there. That's just understanding what each other are going to do more than anybody else.
And it's the opposite of what we talked about with the Steelers being on the tape. You got to have trust. You got to have trust because it's not like, hey, it's man-to-man. You get your guy. And even with man-to-man, you still have to have trust and understand where your help is. But when you're playing a zone defense, when you're keeping an umbrella on things, it's very important that you're confident and you're being accountable in your role. If I got a hook curl, I'm inside out, and I know that flat defender is coming outside in, and we should be vice and tackle. So every time a ball was thrown and caught, you saw even Genty. Genty had a couple great broken tackles, but you just saw another white shirt. And guys on the offense, they get tired of taking those hits. Quarterbacks, their feet get happy. They stop taking their eyes from downfield and start to look at the rush as opposed to feeling the rush. So it's great for this defense, especially when you don't have Khalil Mack is still good. But they don't have like that Micah Parsons or T.J. Watt or Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, one of those guys who just change the math every day. They do it as a team collectively.
Congrats to the Chargers.
Hell yeah. Do you think it was a good idea on that play to block Khalil Mack with Ashton Genty? You think that was a good idea?
I don't think that's ever
first pass play of the game.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever good. But
he did a good job.
He did a decent job. I don't know if that's the
best design.
Yeah, the concept. I mean, especially with the zone defense, everybody's kind of in this. That's pretty easy, especially if you're a post safety. Look at Geno's helmet. The reason we have that stripe down the middle of the helmet, so coaches, when they're watching film, they can see where players are looking. That black stripe, it went right to that seam route. And if I'm a post safety, this is literally the ball I want you to throw.
Oh my God, he thought he had that crib.
Great.
Yeah, he thought he had that. That's awesome. Congrats to the Chargers.
Yeah, you don't feel bad dropping a pick or bouncing one off if your guy gets up there and get one. It's still a turnover. Great job. And now this. Liam Cohen, a lot of Jacksonville Jaguar fans, I don't know how the overreactions were with Brian Thomas Jr. had an unbelievable rookie season. And sometimes, I don't know if you start hearing footsteps or you start to have alligator arms, but as a defense, and this is a different game with player safety, coming across the middle, you'll see alligator. You see Trevor Lawrence maybe throws a hospital ball here, but you'll see it much better from the back copy. You never want to be a football player on tape, turning down contact, avoiding contact, and you can see it bright as day right here. And once again, tips and overthrows the theme, post-field safety, wide receiver tips it. You'll see so many times a DB, a linebacker, a D lineman just drop this ball because they don't expect it or the trajectory is changed by it getting tipped. But Jordan Battle back-to-back weeks making great interceptions off of tips. But as a wide receiver, as a quarterback, first of all, you want to protect them. If you are going to throw that across the middle, put it low, protect them, let them go down and get it. But as a receiver, you don't want to be, on tape, putting this on tape. Because now every defense knows, hey, if 7 comes across that field, whether it's a reroute, whether it's a hit, we want to hit them early and often because we want them thinking. Because now This is what you are, what you put on tape. And I expect Brian Thomas to bounce back. I think Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback. I like Liam Cohen. I love Thomas Jr. But, yeah, you don't want to be putting this on tape if you're the quarterback or the wide receiver.
Yeah, you said something about injury.
Yeah, Liam Cohen came out after the game because this has been the loudest thing for Jacksonville and said that Brian Thomas Jr. went into the game. Yeah, there it is, with a wrist injury already, and that was part of the drop.
We don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I know.
Amen. Kelvin Shepard, you heard Shepard. If
Do your job.
You're hurt, don't be out there. So, yeah.
That's a tough look for him for sure. Great
tough.
pick, though.
Great pick.
There's no way that he thought that ball was getting through like that.
You got to make that count. You got to make those counts because these turnovers add up. This game, especially with their quarterback turning the ball over the way he did, when you can get it back and get your offense.
Great reaction.
You can get Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, more opportunities in offense. That's
he was on the ground. He slipped and fell. Wow, what a play.
Yeah.
All right, that's
Jordan
good thing
Battle.
for Cincinnati. That's tough for the Jaguars, but they're going to get better.
Yeah, they will.
They're going to get better.
They will, and I expect the Eagles to continue to get better. They got some young players in the secondary. Kind of seems like they always do. But Makuba, the safety, rookie safety, he's a post safety. Pause it right, or he actually gets circled. Right now we got Travis Kelce. I don't know what you guys used to call this route, AJ. We used to call it a Zampezi, but it's kind of like the follow route. Number 3 goes across, number 2 goes out, and then comes back in. Everybody runs it in some form or fashion. This is a staple in a West Coast type of offense. Travis Kelce, I don't know how many touchdowns and first downs he has from this route. Mahomes anticipates it, puts a good ball on him. But Makuba, great eyes, going to that second guy, boom. Tips and overthrows, running to the ball, and not only catching the interception, but setting your offense up. Offense has been getting explosive plays, has been doing this, has been doing that. And pause on that side. Go back to the wide copy real quick. I want to see the end of that because we always talk about one of the things Shane Steichen said, too, is the biggest difference of this year's team and teams in the past is the camaraderie, the brotherhood. And you can see it on the sideline. You see it during TV copies. But when this rookie gets tackled, you just see that whole line of white shirts just converging on him. You don't see guys buckling up and talk. We're all converging on him. We're going to congratulate the young boy, and then everybody will kind of go where they need to be. That's what you want to see if you're a fan of this team, if you're a player for this team, if you're a coach of this team.
That's offensive coaches. That's offensive players. That's everybody on the team celebrating him right there. That's good vibes.
That's a rookie. It's a rookie.
Hey, that's Sirianni football, by the way.
That's right. Yeah, and hell of a play by Josh Simmons, too. I keep pointing out right away, but maybe Hollywood Brown catches him, but that's
71. You wearing number 71 and catching somebody that far down the
18
field?
18 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Watch his momentum.
Jesus.
Yeah. He's running so fast and he's so big. After he makes this awesome tackle, he goes backward, does a backflip because he's going so quick. His momentum takes him so far.
Wow, striding out.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Never want to be in that position, obviously.
Right.
But geez, and Travis Kelce, never going to do that again. We've heard.
Yeah.
That's what we think.
And Makuba, he will hear about that from the boys.
Offensive
Get
line.
walked down by 7. Let me pause that. Who's that? 71?
Is that number 7 that caught you? No, there's a 1 on there.
Oh, no.
What? 17?
He had a great angle.
He did.
Exciting whites. Have you guys ever been caught? What a moment.
Cooper DeG had a great reroute in this game, too. We'll make the tape, but great reroute. Put a guy on the ground, which is tough to do in the NFL. Sticking with kind of the rookie theme. Billy Bowman Jr. playing the slot for them. He's been phenomenal. But the Falcons in their front office, they did a great job bringing these young guys in this year. The 2 guys off the edge, James Pierce Jr., Jalen Walker, they've been playing great. The Billy Bowman Jr. and Xavier Watts on the back end have been playing great as well. This is his first 2 games in the league. Playing in that slot, it's tough to do as a young player, as any player, but especially a young player. 9 targets, 5 catches allowed, 6.2 yards per reception, 34 passer rating, 0 TDs, and a pick. And this was a beautiful pick by him. Pre-snap, you're going to get some motion. Young quarterback offense, boom, comes out, squares up, gets there, watch the break, out route, eyes, break, and then make a great catch at the top of the route. To catch that, roll over the top, obviously rolled out of bounds. But this is great from start to finish, pre-snap and post-snap, been on the same page. That is a tough route to stop.
What a play.
From a stationary position, let alone the guy running and using that momentum and breaking outside. Just an unbelievable play by unbelievable player, a young player at that. Big-time ball from Billy
Falcons
Bowman Jr.
offensive line, top 5 offensive line. Now we got this on everything DB, good D, bad D. Well, as good D. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons down the NFC South.
You nailed it. I mean, those 4 rookies are playing awesome.
Yes.
The 2 edge guys are incredible, and then I think both had picks
Watts
in this game,
had a
didn't
pick
they?
in this game, too.
Yeah, they both had picks.
Yeah, one late on the another overthrow. So this wasn't a tip or an overthrow. The last one from Watts was an overthrow. Maybe just Jefferson got grabbed a little bit, but whatever. They didn't call it big time catch. And they're playing good ball. So even when they aren't making the plays, a PBU or interception or sack, like when you turn on the tape, it would be hard for someone to believe that these are 4 rookies playing their first 2 games in the NFL. Unbelievable play by this guy.
Can we go back to the sideline shot there? I think Raheem Morris.
Right in front of him.
Is that he has the joggers on, pulled up with the J's down. He looks very cool. That's head coach swag on the sideline. That's him right there, I believe.
Oh, wow.
J's on, yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's a great look, especially because I got the Cavs.
Oh, yeah.
Can you play the next one? I think the side shot has a better shot of him. Look at him right there in the middle of it. Yep, well, that's ours. No way he fucking caught that. Did he catch that? Yes, he did.
Unreal play.
Yes, he did. Catch that. What a there. Yeah, off his face.
Yeah. Well, J.J. McCarthy, we saw it at the Rose Bowl. He almost had he would have had an interception, but he threw the football 100 miles an hour.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
The guy couldn't catch it. It was awesome.
Congrats, Atlanta Falcons.
Yes,
Even though
sir.
you have a team. Go ahead, D-Bud.
Trending in the right direction. And someone else trending in the right direction, another team that made the in the trenches. Now, when you talk about bad D, this is just inexplicable. Like, you got one of the fastest guys in the NFL. He's going to end up in the cut split in the slot right now. You got a corner and a safety. You. I don't know. I know you got the crosser that kind of took Kevin Byard. I couldn't even tell you what coverage they were in, what they were trying to do. But one thing you know coming into the game, and look, the
That's
Lions.
fucking J-Mo. They're just,
Yeah, and the Lions, look, they
Isn't
got.
that all he does? That's literally what he does.
That's his gimmick. That's
2
his gimmick.
catches for 108 yards for J-Mo.
Boom. So that's his gimmick. So you know, game record-wise, it's going to be a long list with the Lions. You got St. Brown. It's going to start there. Then you got Gibbs in the run game. Even Montgomery maybe. But number one, you always have to be aware of this guy. You know, teams love taking shots when they're around midfield in the alumni section. But number one, you got to be there. I don't get it on the back end. This is as bad as it gets when you get to defense.
So early in the year, miscommunications
Yeah,
are
sure.
going to happen. You move
Sure.
forward. Now, I
That's
think
preseason football.
Exactly. It's week 2. They got a lot of football left to play there. That's tough, though.
Yeah.
That's tough, especially just because, and obviously I've never been on the field on the defensive side of the ball, so I have no idea about a lot of shit. But I have been in the meetings, and it's like, number one there was certainly showed very large, like a picture of him probably, and then it probably just very bold words and very simple message. Real fucking fast. Deep
Yes.
ball. That's probably what it said, if I had to guess. Here is the message that you need to know about number one. Here's the scouting report. When he is on the field, he's going deep. Like, that is what he does.
Yes.
There's been a couple other guys throughout the history that is similar. He's obviously had a lot of success here early and did in college as well. And I remember him playing with like a broken leg or something like that in college. He's incredibly tough. But to just fuck it.
Yeah,
that's not good. I don't
An
think.
interesting move.
I mean, yeah, that's why. And this is the ups and downs, I guess, in the National Football League. A couple weeks ago against J.J. McCarthy, he had a pick 6, on prime time, guarding Justin Jefferson. Then this week, you are on bad D. But this is tough. You got to figure it out. The Bears will miss Jalen Johnson, but I don't expect that from a Dennis Allen coach defense. That's wild.
Good luck to the Bears.
Yeah, good luck.
for you.
Chicago.
Good luck.
J-Mo's fast. So just know next time you play him, because you are going to play him again, he's probably
Something's fast.
If we-
Coach Pagano's game planning for J-Mo right now.
Yeah.
Ravens on Monday.
Oh no. I don't know what the fuck they were doing in Chicago. Chuck,
That's why I got the hell out of there.
Chuck's showing that clip. Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ, what are we doing?
What do you think his name's J-Mo. What the fuck do you think J-Mo fucking deep ball? Okay, look what the Bears do.
You see the number one? That's the route he's gonna run. He's gonna run. He's gonna run straight, just like the number one.
It's all right. Bears will figure it out. And obviously, we are staring from a actual probably 200-foot view here, or 50-foot view, whatever it is. Much easier up here than it is on the ground. But that seems bad. It's week 2 though. Football. Week 2 football.
Yeah, week 2 football. You got your backup playing with Mac Jones in here, but he was spinning it. He was figuring out this is a big down, 3rd and 11, up 5 points right here. Now, these 2 guys are highlighted. This is cover 2. But if we rewind it a little bit, so 3rd and 11, I'm not a big fan of like an over-dramatic disguise if you're playing a too high defense, because if you are that deep safety, you don't want your disguise to kind of mess up you actually getting your job done. So right here, you'll have the left side deep half safety, and he's about, 7 yards off on the hash down here. You let it run. So he now on the snap, he's trying to haul ass to get to his depth. You got 3 receivers over there. So pause. 2 guys run short, so now you only have 1 guy deep. Some defenses, the middle linebacker that circled, that run through. I don't know how you guys play it, AJ. But Tampa too, he would run with number 3 vertical to the passing strength and continue to carry him. Some defenses, if number 2 and number 1, which are these 2 short receivers outside, if they sit down, that'll tell that run-through defender that they can shut it down. Why? Because I have 2 deep safeties behind me, and now they can converge on the deeper routes because there's not as many of them. They don't have that same stress on them. In any regard, the job does not get done, but it is not that route that hurts him down here to the front side. It's the route coming from the backside, Jennings, right over the top of the defender. He catches it. And because of that disguise, in my opinion, because of that disguise pre-snap, that safety never got in a good position to play his responsibility correctly. So even if this throw is made, it's a throw and catch. At worst, as a safety, it's in the definition of your position. You get him down on the ground, you line up again, and it's, 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. But instead, it's a big touchdown. They go up the game. Obviously, they never look back, but it's a big-time throw by Mac Jones, reading it, seeing it. And I think defensively, not being in position pre-snap kind of set him up for failure. And, yes, great game by Mac Jones. I know there are some rumors in the internet that probably started in the Thunderdome. Whoa! Brock Purdy will be the quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. But when you have a guy in there playing, this is about, being ready for your opportunity, showing up and showing out, and that's what Mac Jones did.
We just hypotheticals.
Just talking here.
Just talking about maybe predict the markets out here.
That's all.
We're just trying to project what the future potentially looks like in this whole thing. But Mac Jones throwing seeds like that, obviously, we all expected.
Without doubt.
We all just
Without
knew
doubt.
that was going to happen.
Dano told us.
And the Saints, exactly. He said if you were to put, we didn't even bring that up. Call him. Can you call him back? Because he should take a little bit of a victory lap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Me too.
Usually he just pats himself on the back.
He's probably got a big one planned for this afternoon.
A big pat on the back?
Yeah.
A huge, it'll be a full breakdown with an iPad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pat on the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait.
They will actually try to go to the back to get more hands so they can give a bigger pat on the back.
Mm-hmm.
More pats on the back.
Yep.
There's a chance he can't pick up, though, because he's got to figure out something else that someone else already said, but he says that he's the first to say it.
Yeah, but J.J. Watt said that he was the first one to say what Dano said that he said first. So Dano actually kind of got cucked seemingly twice here with ideas that he had right in front of his eyes. Who knows what people outside of just this show have said before he has said.
Well,
It's
that's what
kind
I'm
of wild.
saying.
It's kind of wild because it's a lot of football guys out there. Like a lot of guys sat through meetings, been in meetings, and we're being told the same shit. So if people watch the film, you have stat guys that the picture starts to come together. But
Dano,
I get it.
Dano joins us. Dano Lowski. Holy shit!
Wow.
Maybe you should be eating bread. You know what I mean? Maybe the vanity is paying off in the mornings, beating the shit out of your body so you can operate. Hey, we didn't give you an opportunity to celebrate the Mac Jones to the Shanahan offense thing because you did it to us and we buried you. So we would like to provide you a moment to go ahead and have your moment of victory.
It's good that I appreciate that. We'll see how this week goes, but I always believed in Mac in San Francisco, man. I was right. No big deal.
what'd you think about this play? This him beating his cover 2 right here. Juwan
Let me
Jennings.
see it.
Oh, you haven't seen
This is a good ball to Jennings. That ball's early. That ball is early. Dude, I mean, that's his strength, but you know that. I mean, anticipation, the ball to McCaffrey for that throw's sick. The ball to McCaffrey for the touchdown is really good, too. Like, it's good design. That ball gets cut loose, man.
Yeah, man. He put on NFL Live. Put on NFL Live. Something to think about this.
You know what that looks like.
This one right here.
Who's it look like?
That plays cool deep.
Who's it look like? Who are you
gonna
going to say? Because you've called people Tom Brady, and then maybe you're going to say Brock Purdy, or who are you going to say?
I mean, it looks a lot like Brock Purdy, yeah. But
so this is the victory lap.
Yeah.
We did all of that to get to that. Yeah. Okay, got it.
I mean, the real love. McCaffrey's been insane, but Mac played very good, very good.
Okay, sick. Well, we're
He's perfect for that offense.
Go call him Bill and Brady then, you fucking asshole.
Now, hold on though. Before you do,
You can't say that.